Hello everyone and welcome to Old Coins TV channel. If you love exploring the world of coins, their history, value, and rare discoveries, you've come to the right place. Here, we'll share exciting information about coins from around the world, from ancient treasures to modern currency. So, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hit the bell icon to never miss our latest videos. When we talk about rare and mysterious coins in the world of numismatics, one piece that often creates confusion, excitement, and curiosity among collectors is the so-called Washington 50 euro cent 2002 with mint mark RF in very fine condition, a coin that at first glance appears ordinary but holds a fascinating story rooted in the birth of the euro currency system in 2002. A historic moment when European nations unified their monetary identity, introducing coins like the 50 euro cent made from a unique alloy known as Nordic gold, weighing approximately 7.80 grams with a diameter of 24.25 millimeters and featuring finely indented edges that give it a distinctive tactile feel. And while many viral videos and online claims exaggerate its value into thousands or even millions of dollars, the reality is much more grounded in collector knowledge and actual market demand because most 2002 50 euro cent coins, including those with mint marks such as RF, which often refers to French minting identifiers, were produced in very large quantities and circulated widely across Europe, making them common coins rather than rare treasures, and typically their value remains very close to face value, around 50 cents to €1 in circulated condition and only slightly higher, sometimes reaching a few dollars or euros if preserved in extremely fine or uncirculated condition. However, the true beauty of this coin lies not in an exaggerated price tag but in its historical and symbolic importance, as the obverse side of different euro coins represents national identity, such as cultural icons, historical figures, or architectural landmarks, while the reverse side, designed by Luke Lukes, displays a map of Europe symbolizing unity and cooperation among nations, making every 2002 euro coin part of a powerful economic transformation that reshaped global finance. And when collectors refer to a coin being in very fine condition, they mean that although the coin has been circulated, its major design elements remain clear, with moderate wear but still attractive detail, which can slightly increase its desirability among beginner collectors who are building year-based or country-based euro collections. Yet it is extremely important to understand that condition alone does not turn a common coin into a rare one unless there are additional factors such as minting errors, extremely low mintage, or proof quality strikes, which are the real drivers behind coins that reach values in the hundreds or thousands of dollars. And this is where many misunderstandings spread on platforms like YouTube or social media, where titles claim, "Rare coin worth $10,000," or "Check your pocket change now," but experienced collectors and coin experts consistently confirm that standard 50 euro cent coins from 2002, even with marks like RF, are not rare and are mainly collected for their historical significance rather than investment value, as also reflected in collector discussions where most people conclude these coins are worth face value unless they have a verified mint error or come from extremely limited microstate issues like Monaco or Vatican coins, which are genuinely scarce. And this highlights an important lesson for anyone entering the world of coin collecting. Always verify information using trusted numismatic sources and understand that hype does not equal rarity, because true valuable coins are defined by scarcity, demand, and authenticity, not just age or online claims. And still, owning a 2002 50 euro cent coin can be a meaningful experience, as it connects you to the moment Europe transitioned into a unified economic era, making it a small but powerful piece of modern history that reflects political cooperation, cultural diversity, and economic ambition. And for collectors, even a simple coin like this can become part of a larger journey into the fascinating world of numismatics where every coin tells a story far greater than its face value. Building further on the story of the Washington 50 euro cent 2002 RF coin in very fine condition, It becomes even more interesting when we explore how myths around coin values actually spread and why certain ordinary coins suddenly become viral treasures in the eyes of new collectors, because in today's digital world platforms like YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook play a huge role in shaping perception, where eye-catching thumbnails and bold claims such as, "This coin is worth $50,000, attract millions of views, often without proper verification, and this is exactly what has happened with many euro coins including the 50-cent 2002 issues, where the mention of a mint mark like RF is sometimes misunderstood as something extremely rare, even though in reality it is simply linked to mint officials or production identifiers used in European mints, not a sign of extraordinary rarity. And when you step into the real coin market, whether physical coin shops or trusted online marketplaces like eBay or Etsy, you will notice that listings for these coins usually range only a few dollars depending on condition, packaging, and presentation, which clearly shows the gap between online hype and actual collector demand. And this gap is where many beginners either get excited or sometimes disappointed, because they expect instant profit from coins found in circulation. But professional numismatists always emphasize knowledge over hype, teaching that true valuable coins are often hidden in small details such as minting errors like double strikes, off-center designs, or wrong planchettes, which are rare production mistakes that can dramatically increase value, unlike standard coins that were minted in millions or even billions. And the 2002 Euro series was one of the largest coin production events in modern history, supplying currency to multiple countries at once, which is why most of these coins are still very common today. However, the journey of understanding such coins is what makes collecting exciting, because once you begin to learn about grading systems like very fine, extremely fine, and uncirculated, you start to see coins not just as money but as historical artifacts, each carrying marks of time, usage, and economic movement. And even a small difference in condition, like sharper details on stars or less wear on the map of Europe, can slightly influence its appeal among collectors, especially those who enjoy completing full sets from specific years like 2002, the first year of Euro circulation, and beyond value. These coins also represent a turning point in global economics, connecting multiple countries under one shared system, which is something very few currencies in history have achieved at such a scale. And this is why even though the Washington 50 euro cent 2002 RF coin may not realistically be worth hundreds or thousands of dollars in most cases, it still holds educational, historical, and collectible value, especially for beginners who are just starting their journey, reminding us that in coin collecting, the real treasure is not always the price but the story, the knowledge, and the thrill of discovery that comes with every coin you examine. As we continue diving deeper into the fascinating narrative surrounding the Washington 50 euro cent 2002 RF coin in very fine condition, it becomes clear that one of the most important aspects often overlooked by beginners is the science and discipline of coin grading and authentication, which plays a critical role in determining whether a coin is simply an ordinary piece of currency or something that holds premium collector appeal. Because professional grading organizations like Professional Coin Grading Service and Numismatic Guarantee Company have established strict international standards that evaluate coins based on luster, strike quality, surface preservation, and overall eye appeal. And when a coin such as a 2002 50 euro cent is examined under magnification, even the smallest scratches, contact marks, or signs of wear can significantly influence its final grade, which is why a very fine coin, while still collectible, sits in the mid-range of grading and does not command the same premium as an uncirculated or mint state example. Yet it still offers a valuable entry point for collectors who are learning to identify quality and detail. And beyond grading, authentication is equally crucial in a world where misinformation spreads quickly, because although euro coins are rarely counterfeited compared to high-value historical coins, there are still altered or misrepresented pieces in the market, especially when sellers try to capitalize on viral trends by labeling common coins as ultra rare, which is why experienced collectors always recommend verifying coins through trusted dealers or certified grading services rather than relying solely on online claims. And this becomes even more important when discussing supposed unique features of coins like the RF mint mark, because in reality such marks are part of standard minting practices and do not automatically add extraordinary value unless paired with an error or limited mintage. And when you step back and look at the broader picture, the 2002 Euro coin series represents not just currency but a milestone in modern economic history, similar in significance, though not in rarity, to landmark moments like the introduction of the United States dollar or the formation of unified monetary systems in other parts of the world, and this historical context adds depth to even the most common coins, making them meaningful collectibles for those who appreciate the story behind the metal. And another factor that influences collector interest is the concept of set building, where enthusiasts aim to collect all denominations or all countries' versions from a specific year like 2002, turning even low-value coins into important puzzle pieces within a larger collection. And this is where patience and knowledge become more valuable than luck, because instead of chasing unrealistic claims of $1,000 coins, smart collectors focus on learning, networking, and gradually building collections that may gain value over time through completeness and quality rather than individual hype. And ultimately, the Washington 50-cent 2002 RF coin serves as a perfect example of how the world of coin collecting blends history, economics, art, and psychology, teaching us that while not every coin is a hidden fortune, every coin has a story waiting to be understood. And for those willing to look beyond the surface, even a simple piece of change can open the door to a lifetime of discovery and appreciation.